Greetings, fellow junker pilots. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Cosmoteer, episode 15, Getting Wrecked. That was a big boat. All right, let's try some others. I don't know what noise that was. Oh, it's people warping in. God, sounded like futuristic toilet flushing, like using the 3 shells to try to flush your toilet. We all know how the 3 shells work, right? Alright. It's a 3v1. A Haymaker. A Vindicator, which is a low level. The Haymaker's level 12, so that's going to be harder, and a backup. So the low levels are going to be easy to deal with. The Haymaker is, again, it has 2 rail, or what is this? Bunch of deck cannons, so it's another slam and ram. And it's exactly the meta that I can't deal with. As you can see, I'm just getting smoked. Because it's got all rockets full ahead, and yeah, I've blown up. I knew the second I saw it, I was like, alright, so you have 50 engines in back and a bunch of deck cannons. That thing's sunk my battleship. It would be really hard to counter that, though. The counter for that would just be a bunch of reverse engines to be able to throw it in reverse and have it not get close to me, or to snipe it from a far enough distance that I render the giant barrage deck guns ineffective, which would be rather unlikely because there's just so many of them. Or alternatively, for me to design it so that I have as many ridiculous amount of projectile weapons as they do. Or to catch them off guard. Where's their weak spot? Here's one. But this is what I mentioned earlier when I said, as you level up, what are you, pilot? What are you doing? The ships just get more specialized, which means that the meta to fight them becomes you to be like a universalist. It becomes more challenging. Yeah, I'm gonna get wrecked there. I'm gonna try that one more time. I must have misclicked and sent him forward, way more forward than I should have been. The other issue is, or the other thing that I could do is to have second ship, to have like a bait ship and a snipe ship to try to bait out shots, something like that. Yeah, this zone is way beyond this ship's ability to deal with, as I think it's been demonstrated. It's still fun. Merc Giver? It's like MacGyver. Oh, and this is a rail, so that's going to hurt a lot. This is a very long rail, too. So their ship is actually pretty interesting design, if you look at it. It's got a bunch of overlapping small shields here, right? Small shield, small shield, small shield. And then these are large shields. So these large shields protect the missile bay, and these small shields protect the rail launcher. So this rail is very, very, very hard to damage without disruptors. And then these large shields are just going to allow this thing to pelt me full of missiles. That's a really cool asymmetrical ship design that is very effective, as you'll see in a second here with me getting missile pounded. Because I don't have enough... yeah, there we go. That was the snipe shot. Taking out the core of my ship. Because I don't have enough rails. For me to break through, like, 5 shields, I would need, like, 6 rails. And I just don't have a ship that has 6 rails. So I think what I'll do is I'll hop to an easier zone. Because I think 12s and 13s are probably punching a bit too high above the belt. But yeah, it's a pretty cool ship design. Hello, relay. I don't have fuel. Well, that's a problem. How about I take fuel off of this thing? Oh, that's a crew quarter. How much fuel did that give me? Okay, a whole bunch more, I think. Perfect. Glad I blew that one up. Gets me out of there. All right, let's try for the 10-12s. Maybe it'll be a little easier. So that was Corios. Look at the volume of that trade. I bought a ton of ammo, so I didn't have to worry about it for a while. Alright, this might be more our weight class. I hope. If it isn't, the other thing that we could do is to add a few capacitors and then to add just a big giant brick of reverse engines with some additional rails on this thing. It wouldn't be that sexy, but it would get the job done. No, this is a real stress test. This is a whole bunch of enemies bearing down. Oh, these are easy peasy ships. They might swarm me, though, but they're not difficult. Oh, look at them trying to protect one another. That's accidental. I don't think the AI does that on purpose, but that's neat. Rotate, you fat boat. Yeah, let's destroy this one quick. So I'm revealing my butt to this bouncer. Come on, rotate. I hate when it does this, where you have to just like force it to over-rotate. And this would be rail fanning. This is essentially rail fanning, where you have to just fan back and forth to keep the shot in. I just don't understand why I can't rotate fast enough to compensate for their for them rushing me the way they are. So it's not like I have a lack of side engines to be able to deal with rotation. They're just not firing up in an effective manner. And I'm like locked into a weird drift. That would be the real weakness of... Ooh, so here's a 10 that's going to mess me up. But that would be the real weakness of the rails, is if you get into a situation where you can't rotate fast enough to point the rails towards down range, you just don't fire at anything effectively. And, yeah, I'm about to get smoked. But that's only because I'm just getting overwhelmed. In fact, what's interesting is these things are attacking one another. But I already lost all my main rails. I did have a save, though. A lot of the errors there was just... I approached the fight poorly. So it wasn't so much that I couldn't win. It's... I let them surround me and then... and hit me in places I shouldn't let them hit. I'm below the belt. That and I'm bad at rail fanning. That's just on me. Here we go. Here's a single enemy. This should be a higher level, but a better match. So here's an example. Oh, wow. So this is a rear missile boat. That's gonna hurt. Where you have, it's an interesting design. You have shields up front with the thruster blocks here, and then the missiles in the back that should be sort of well protected. Oh, and it won. It won very fast. I don't have any point defense. I would say the next iteration might be some flak to be able to deal with missile spam, and then just a bunch of front stacked engines to be able to reverse so they can't close the distance and render my superior range ineffective. If I can get this ship to port, I can make some of those changes pretty quickly. But I keep reaching or engaging enemies that are like either missile spam or ram and projectile, which are good hard counters against this design. Yeah, I'll just jump there. Got the feel. Alright, so let's see. If I was to do a bit of a redesign, it would look something like this. So where we'll need so this thruster block is fine where it is, but not this one. This thruster has to come out. I think I'll put this shield up like there, which does have it a little bit further from the reactor, which is not ideal, but and then instead of missiles here, because I really don't think these missiles have been all that effective. I did demo what they are like, but adding more missiles isn't going to fix any of the issues I've got. I'm going to want to design it so that I have huge thrusters out this way for additional reverse. Oh, that one is, yeah, I see the issue. And then another large thruster or huge thruster for side. Like that. So it's a lot more maneuverability, and then somehow stick flak in there as well. I haven't unlocked the flak battery, so let's go and do that. Ideally, I would put it here, but it's not going to fit. I don't have a good spot for flak in this layout. I could put a little point defense there, but not flak, because flak's wider. Let's see if it can't nudge things around. So it's too bad you can't like link a thruster block together so that if one moves, they all move. Yeah, okay, here we go. Here we go. So, poor shield coverage. There's a little gap in shield cov. Just a tinge. but that puts a flak battery forward-facing for the missiles that hit us, which is typically the direction they come in. It's not guaranteed, though. And then the only issue going forward with this design, I would say, let's move some of this crew, is the reactors are going to, as I go sideways or wide, the reactors are going to need to be pulled out as well, because power needs to be brought even further out to the wings. So keeping the wings powered is getting a little trickier. One other thing I could do in this situation for this design, well, no. So let's put engineers out here for this engine block. For this one too. Oops. Let's not cut holes in the ship. Because I moved the power, I'm going to need to put a lot more doors around my reactor core. Oh, and I have symmetry off, so I'll have to do it twice. I just realized. Which is annoying with symmetry off. So now I have to rebuild the other side. Let's turn it back on. So this thing we wanted here. And this one there. I'm not going to have enough tri-steel, so I'll have to shop around a little bit for tri-steel to be able to afford this. But this would be the new design. So we've got flak. We've got a lot more reverse engines, so that once we engage, we can back up. I'm sort of curious if there's space enough for yet another reverse engine here. Almost. Right, because there's just a little bit of overlap, but obviously I'm not going to put it in. Well, we could do a large thruster probably, right? We could, but it would cut power access off. So I'll leave that alone. Then something else that we could do, which is a bit of a change of design, is with the wider wings, we can move our storage like sort of out this way. So in effect, this will end up with a lot more total storage space, just not quick access storage space. I actually like this one a little bit better. Okay. That's a lot of forward thrusters as well. It's going to be really expensive to try to power up the thrusters here. And now I just have to look for mistakes. I don't have enough command points. So that'd be one. I'll need to toss like a little cockpit in here for the command points. There we go. That's probably a better spot. I don't see anything glaring, other than the fact that I can't afford it with tri-steel. The central most forward thrusters have no door access. Oh yeah, this stuff doesn't. Actually, this shield is the real problem here. This shield doesn't have a direct access, so I'm going to have to redesign that. Moving those storages that I just put in. Alright, so now that has a straight shot to refuel. Alright, anything else? These can actually get rotated. Oops. There we go. Little thrusters? Yep, doors on little thrusters. Good call. Okay, I like it. I might have to fine-tune it. Oh, stupid bugs. I might have to fine-tune it a little bit more. But I mean, it's okay. We'll see how it holds up. The answer might actually be, just to share a fear, that I'm never going to be able to add enough like reverse thrusters for the giant sort of ram bam ship design to not reach me. You know, because it kind of becomes a bit of a Cold War of like, you know, I will move so fast that your entire ship design will have to be based around outrunning me. And yeah, that could happen. But it's all experimentation. The other thing is, it suggests that I have 102 for crew. So let me adjust the crew here. This airlock hatch, I'm going to move over yonder. Stick some crew in here. So that brings me up to 96. And then I can do smaller bunk. So that brings me up to 100. So close enough to 102. Alright, so here's the design that I'm going to go with. Let me save. And then buy up as much tri-steel, and I need, like... Yeah, basically just tri-steel. But I need a little bit of circuits as well. And there's literally nothing at this base. Good base. Very good base. I wonder if they have a quest to contact the other bases. Apparently not. Okay. Then we're just looking for it. Still missing doors on my wingtip thrusters? Okay, I'll take a look at that. Come on, stations. Is this a station? Nope. That might have been one that I passed. That's like a pirate base. Very much not where I want to be headed right now. I may have to jump out of this system just because I haven't surveyed it well enough to know where the heck I'm going. I'm just getting myself into a heap of trouble. Ah, it shot me before I was able to jump out. And did a lot of damage. All right, I'm gonna quick save because I don't want to have to redesign the design again. Oh, that's more combat. I'm going to repair as much as I can at the Quamuntum station and then get out of here. Oh, I might need to get out of here very soon. Some reason or other, that enemy just decided to leave me alone, which is crazy. Probably could have killed me. So what's going to be easiest? Maybe this fringe 7 to 9 will be a little bit easier to contend with. I don't have it surveyed, but at least I won't, like, super die getting there. Oh yeah, you make a good point. His sensor range is probably worse than mine, so he might have seen me, like, as an edge contact, but, like, not that I was damaged or anything like that. No fighting. There's definitely a reason why when you travel to the next sector, you take a quest that's like, make contact with the next station. Because flying around blind like I am is less than fun. We might be in business here. It doesn't have tri-steel though, so that's a bit of a problem. In fact, this station doesn't really have anything. Does it have contact quests? Yeah, it does have one. Okay, that's cute. It's to contact the station I'm at. I was like, where is it? And realized I'm already parked there. Silly. Come on, anyone out there? Anyone that's not a pirate trying to kill me? Alright, I'm just beeline to the one station I do know about. Oh, I'm being chased by 3 now. Okay, this place also doesn't have tri-steel, so that sucks. These are all the, like, stupid base faction stations. Okay, fine. Well, Mr. Bulwark, who's chasing me, I'm tired of being chased. It's time to kill you. Okay, yeah. My flak batteries, or my ship spinning was doing it again, not letting me spin. The longer I make the wings, the easier it will be for me to fan and tilt. So that's something that will help with this redesign. Let's try this again. A little rematch, but this time I won't mess with the strafing, because that's what got me. Hey, Sashi, thanks for the bits. All your loose change? Well, hey, I appreciate it. Pepper me with your pocket change. But not even, because that's a lot of bits. Alright, my ship is doing it again. It is fanning wrong. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of manual override. Oh, no, I see why. My thruster block, because of the damages that I incurred, my thruster block can't compensate for tilts to the left. Luckily, the other Mining Coast ships came to my rescue, I guess. And I think we're running into a problem where I just don't have a built enough rep for this faction that they're just like not willing to wheel and deal with me at all. I think that might be the problem. Which is why the what I'm allowed to buy is crummy. Although technically this station did have a lot of little tri-steel, so I think I'm wrong about that to some degree. Oh, someone brought trade ships brought in some tri-steel. So now I just need to amass a lot, 67 tri-steel for the finish of the redesign. Starting off with 8. Bigger thrusters take longer to ramp up for finer tuned adjustments. Thanks, I didn't know that. Luckily for me, there's a little bit of tri-steel in this wreckage. A little bit. Hey Nitro, thanks for gifting out a sub. I can also try to buy it from the other trade ships that are coming to port, too. If they're willing and have some. Like this guy. I haven't done a lot of that ship-to-ship trading yet. So I'll hire off who wants to be hired, because I did lose some. And yeah, they'll have a tri-steel for sale. Not all, I mean, not everyone will, but I was hoping. That looks like a big trade ship. Minor transport. Any luck? Yeah, there we go. Had a whole bunch. So I'm up to 47 to 67. Shouldn't be too much longer. Doesn't seem like there's much happening here, so I'm gonna look for another station or other contacts to trade with. Or not. Screw you too. I think I collided with that ship and we wouldn't separate. So here's a bulk trader. Come on. Yes! Exactly 67. I think that's what I needed. Let's go back to port and make these changes. Oh, what? I think the station was subsidizing some of the costs and I didn't realize. So now it's like, oh, sorry, but you need 88. Ooh. What about now? Okay, I can make it so I'm going to pause the game, To do one last quick check on the designs. So I need thruster axis there. And that might be it. Make it so. I'm being blocked by this idiot who's hugging me. Get off. Go away. You're in my build zone. Alright, let's save. I'm going to save right before the expansion. In case something goes really wrong. So here's the new plan. I like it. A lot of reverse thrusters. And finally some flak. It would help if I didn't click the flak. So let's put the flak on 3. Hot group 3. Hot group 2 is the small rails. Hot group 1 is the large rails. And then I'm going to let a little time elapse just so that things can get powered on. But I'm probably going to have to redo all of the... I'm going to have to hire people for whatever money I have left, which is really not that much. And then I'll just get rid of all of my Hyperium for staff. And then hire as many as I can to fill up the slots. So we'll have to go hunting in this zone for more money, I think. Okay, we are maxed. Nice. I have a little bit of money left over. So let's do the assignments. I'm gonna trash all the previous assignments and then try to do it a little smarter. It's out on the wings. Engine block and engine block. Okay. This guy will be Shield's engine. And this guy will be Shield's engine as well. This one will be engine flak. And then Shield's. Shield's small rail. Shield's small rail. And flak. Add flak to the other ones as well. Alright, down here, engine block, cockpit, and scanners. And then also engine block, cockpit, scanners. Got it? I can already see an error. I should have a door here as a shorter run for this power. Okay. And then back to the roster. So what is not assigned? I don't have anyone on the main rails yet. So you are going to be main railers. Main railers, and then filling up the rail ammo when there's downtime. Well, let's see how that works out. My ship looks like a 4-leaf clover. A lot of engines, though. We should be able to move pretty quick. Which was, I think, the vulnerability last time. So it spins very fast. Thanks to the wide wing. Now let's see how it handles in combat. Oh, we have a volunteer. What is this? Missile boat? Yeah, it's a giant missile boat. And unfortunately, I'm in a asteroid field, so it's very, very difficult to line up a good shot on this ship, given all the missiles. And I'm about to have enemies join. So let's back out of here real quick. Regroup where it's not clogged full of debris. And I lost an engine block, but that's okay. I don't think it's a mission critical one. All right, let's try this again. So this is a 6 shield build, which will be very hard for the rails to get through because I don't have a lot of rail lines. But I can poke the sides pretty good, I guess. No, I might be reversing into a new fight. So they have beam cores, but like prismed beams. Not that it makes much of a difference. It's eventually going to wear out the shields that I've got. And now they're getting close enough that they're starting to hammer me with their deck cannons. Flak is actually hitting them here, even though I have it as... I'm going to set it to a defend only, to save on ammo. But I think what's going on right now is the rails are not lining up the shots very effectively, so I have to fan it manually, which is fine. It's just not something I had to do before. And then one of them is EMP'd. Is this EMP'd or just like out of power? Let me check on the personnel distribution. So on this person, I'm going to have them power up the rail lines as well, but not the loader itself. I don't know why that the second rail isn't coming online. I have doors on it, right? Yeah, I've got corridors. Yeah, this one's just not being fed power. They're working on it. Someone's working on it. No, maybe not. These engineers look pretty idle here, whoever these guys are. So although it's a long run for these guys, I'm just going to do it. Obviously, this is a very inefficient crew distribution, but the best I'm going to be able to do in the middle of the fight. So a lot of my accelerators are going unpowered, just because the run's far enough. It might be a good use case for capacitors, one of the only. There, now the accelerators are powered up. And if I really want to finish this off, I'm just going to close the distance to the small rail. Oh, no, it's already done. Oh, we have another one. And this is a pummeling ship design. Hey, Tangier, thank you for the gifted subs. Uh-oh, back up quick. So, yeah, I am absolutely just backing up into more combat. But I think, for whatever it's worth, the Blacksmithier... Oh, it's already gone. Blacksmithier was also hostile against whatever I backed up into. So the real problem with this is just, I don't have a lot of firepower. The sniping is amazing, but the lack of an immediate punch is pretty apparent when I'm up against these guys toe-to-toe. And in order to fix that, I would just need to add a lot more rail lines, but that's going to take so much more time than I'm willing to, set up for. Thank you for tuning in to Cosmoteer, which originally streamed live on Twitch April 15th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind that this was a one-time only mini-series and also a beginner's plays, so I'm not really looking for gameplay, tutorial, and feedback help. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timer to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers that supported the miniseries, and viewers also like you that made it all the way to the credits and support the channel. So thank you so very much. I'll catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Cosmoteers.